Hi, I'm Rahul. I'm one of the co-founders here at ImageKit.io. And in the next few minutes, I will give you an overview of how you can use ImageKit to process, deliver, manage, and collaborate on media assets at scale. ImageKit is an end-to-end media delivery and management solution. It offers two products. The first one is real-time media processing. It has over 50 plus real-time optimizations, transformations, and streaming capabilities by a very simple URL-based processing API. The second is a complete digital asset management platform to manage, search, and collaborate on images, videos, and all the kinds of digital assets with internal and external stakeholders. Let's start with the media processing product first. If you have a lot of images and videos on your website or app, you would want to convert them to the right format, compress them, resize them for different layouts, or stream videos that can adapt to your users' devices and networks. If that's the case, then ImageKit's media processing is the only tool you will ever need. Once you sign up for ImageKit, the dashboard will look something like this. The best part about the media processing is the flexibility of how you can use it with your images and videos. We offer the integrated digital asset management product, the media library, which you see on my screen right now. I'll cover this media library in much more detail towards the end of this video, but as you can see here on the screen, you can upload your images, videos, and other files to the media library. I can get a file's URL, load it in the browser just like this, or I can use it in my website or app. The other way is that if you already have your files stored in a cloud storage like AWS S3, Google Cloud Storage, or even a server, you can use ImageKit with them without moving your files to our media library. For example, I have a private S3 bucket with some files. I have already connected it using read-only keys to ImageKit under the external storage section, and I can make it accessible via ImageKit by connecting it to a URL endpoint like this. We don't start copying your files. When you request a file using ImageKit, we will get it from the connected storage at that time, do all the optimizations and processing in real time, and send back the file. You can see that the file in my S3 bucket is now accessible using ImageKit. With our assets now accessible, let's examine how ImageKit can optimize and transform or stream videos and images in real time. I'll use the file stored in the media library, but the results will be the same for any file stored in an external storage. Now, this file in our media library is a 934 KB JPEG file. I'm accessing this on Chrome browser, which supports modern formats like AVIF and WebP. And when I load this, ImageKit automatically converts it to AVIF format, and the file is at 664 KB. That's almost a 33% reduction in the size at the same resolution without adding any parameter. Similarly, if I were to open this file in Safari, which does not support AVIF, but it supports WebP, ImageKit will deliver the image in WebP format in that browser. We analyze multiple factors internally to automatically do this format optimization and compression. This is done using two settings, the automatic format optimization for images as well as the automatic compression for images. We set the compression level to a default, but it can definitely be moved up or down based on your business requirements from the dashboard, or as we'll cover later in this video, from the URL as well. The same optimization works for videos as well. We have two separate settings for video optimization and compression in the dashboard. And if I take a look at this video in my media library, it's a 4.2 MB MP4 file. If I access it using ImageKit in Chrome, since Chrome supports WebM, ImageKit automatically converts the video to WebM format at 1.2 MBs in size. So when you're using ImageKit, you can be assured that your images and videos will be in the right format at the smallest possible size while maintaining the visual quality. Now, besides these optimizations, ImageKit offers more than 50 real-time transformations for images and videos that will help you adapt a single master image or video to different sizes, apply different effects, or even add text or images on top of them in real time. For example, if you want a 500 pixel wide image, I can add the parameter W-500 to the image URL, and ImageKit will return the resized image in real time. We can add other parameters to the URL, like I can create a square image out of it. Let's say I do not want any cropping to happen, so I'll add a different cropping parameter. Let's use a blurred image as a background, make it grayscale, and then round the image, right? So all of this gets done in real time directly from the URL. Now let's take it up a notch. Let's say I want to add the city name on this image. ImageKit offers a layers API that allows you to add text, images, gradients, or colored blocks to a base image. You can control their position and let's say font size, colors, etc. Here in the URL, you can see a gradient is added to the image and then the text is getting added on top of it. You can keep changing the text programmatically based on the city to get images that can then be used on your website, app, emails, or push notifications. The same transformations work for videos as well in the exact same way. You do not have to set up a separate pipeline or let's say take care about video storage. You can use the same URL parameters to, let's say in this case, resize a video to a vertical video like that for Instagram Reels. Add ImageKit's logo to the top left, add a title to the video, and we'll create it for you in real time and take care of its storage and streaming as well. ImageKit also supports HLS and Dash adaptive bitrate streaming for videos, similar to the kind of streaming experience that you get on YouTube. Again, using a very simple real-time video streaming API without any extensive setup at your end. All you need to do is to add the suffix for the type of streaming manifest you want. In this case, M3U8 is for the HLS manifest, and then specify the representations you want for your video stream. In this case, 360p, 480p, 720p, and 1080p. Once the manifest file is ready, you can use any video player to build a native video streaming experience on your website or app. As you can see, the video here has all the representations we created under the video quality, just like you would see it on any streaming website like YouTube. Now, our documentation outlines several other transformations and ways of combining them and even securing your files and URLs. These will help you simplify delivering perfect images and videos on your website and app so that you can focus on building the rest of your product. From media processing, let's move our focus back to the integrated digital asset management platform. Now, suppose your team deals with many assets like product images, user review content, sales banners, social media, Google ads, etc. And all of these are coming in from different sources like your own graphics team, maybe some photographers, some external agencies. In that case, the DAM provides you with a central place to manage your assets, collaborate with different stakeholders without downloading them or sharing them via chats or emails, which can slow everyone down. As you can see on my screen, you can upload all kinds of assets here in the media library, not just images and videos, and you can organize them in folders. I have already added some users as well to the media library. These could be, let's say, your team members, could be some external stakeholders. And since we usually work in teams at work, I've organized these users into teams like the marketing team, the graphics team, etc. In the same way, you can invite all the collaborators on the DAM platform. In the media library, then, you would be able to share individual files or folders with individuals or the entire team, and you can additionally control the kind of access that they get on these assets. Do they get a view-only access? Do they get access to contribute to that file or folder? Or do they get access to even manage or delete that asset? Now, this is much better and secure than sending attachments via email or Slack. If you want to share assets with someone who is not a user in the DAM, ImageKit offers public links which can be secured with passwords. They can be set to expire after a certain time, and they can be used, for example, for sharing assets with external marketing agencies or PR firms without inviting them to the DAM. Now, after upload and sharing, this is where things start getting even better. ImageKit allows you to create your own organization scheme for assets. Not just folders, but you can use custom metadata fields and tags to create your own organization scheme. Custom metadata provides more of a structured way to do this. These fields can be created to suit how your business or how your teams want to organize and search for assets. For example, in this case, I have added some custom metadata fields. I can say that the brand is Nike, the shoe type is sneaker, and the series is Air Jordan. We can also add tags. I can either do this manually or you can use the inbuilt AI integrations for it. And even though the tags are unstructured, but they can be used to add information. Like in this case, I've added information about how one could use these shoes, right? Once this is done, it makes it really simple to find the right asset. Of course, there is an autocomplete. The moment you start typing, we'll start giving you the best possible matches across the media library. Or you can use the more advanced search and combine different metadata fields and tags and other parameters to get to the exact file you want. For example, here I'm trying to find Nike sneakers for basketball, and I get the results that I want. The best part about search is the AI-based search. Now, even without any metadata or tags, ImageKit analyzes the actual visual content of the images and gives you the results that match your query. I could type, for example, black shoe, and I will get the matching results, even though I have not tagged them, I have not added any structured metadata to them. Or I can even upload an image of a shoe as an input, and ImageKit will find all the images that look similar to this one in our DAM, right? With asset discovery being so simple, your team would save a lot of time and be able to reuse the assets they have created in the past. Now, let's say your team found an older asset and they want to update it. They can upload a new version right here so that everyone who has access to the original asset will also get to see the new version. Collaborators can then leave comments on specific parts of the image, or let's say the specific second of a video, and they can see how the asset evolves in one central place. This is really useful as all the versions, comments, feedbacks are tracked in one place instead of being scattered on different messaging apps or email, right? No feedback is lost, everyone is on the same page, and the latest asset version gets used across the organization. ImageKit also offers an inbuilt AI-powered background removal tool and an image editor so that you can make minor edits, quickly remove product image backgrounds without really having to go back to your graphics team to do this for you. Once your assets are ready, you can group them under media collections. They're a very unique way to combine assets from different folders. You could have, let's say, some product images in a different folder, some videos in a different folder, or let's say sales decks in a different folder. Without duplicating these files, you can create a virtual group out of them. That is what a collection is. And then this collection can be shared with the people who should have access to these assets, right? Now, most DAMs will stop at this stage, right? After the sharing and collaboration part. But ImageKit takes it a step further. All the media processing features that we discussed earlier, the automatic image optimization, video optimizations, transformations, etc., are integrated into the DAM as well. Right, so everything that you upload to the DAM as a ready to publish URL with all the features already built in so that your tech team can directly use these URLs, not just from the UI, but they have access to these URLs via APIs as well, and embed them on the websites and apps without having to host them anywhere or without setting up an infrastructure of your own, right? You can deliver a stunning visual experience from these images that are there in your DAM itself. ImageKit makes it really easy for technology and marketing teams to work together. So this was a quick overview of ImageKit's media delivery and management platform. If you have any questions or would like to discuss your requirements in detail, please fill out the contact form on our website or contact our support team and we'll be happy to help.